I'm just so happy my father had a chance to see his kids before he passed. I just want to say thank you.
When her father fell ill, the American Red Cross was able to help get Veronica's brother home from the Navy to speak to his father one last time. It's thanks to your donations that we can connect military families when they need it most. Please donate today at redcross.org.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please, call or go online right now.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here. But then one of my buddies showed me this website, and now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
Millions of Americans every day are shedding unwanted pounds by taking tested and proven ultra-lipostick. Carbohydrates are bad, bad. Our carbo-fighting antioxidant is good, good. Just listen to these satisfied customers.
My name is Gail, and I lost like 20 pounds on Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Jared, and I lost 46 pounds using Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Zach, and I actually gained weight. This stuff sucks!
Ultra Lipo Stick is safe and easy to inject. Just 3 doses 4 times a day discreetly underneath your fingernail. Listen to this.
I used Ultra Lipo Stick and suffered from side effects like uncontrollable greasy discharge.
Ultra Lipo Stick, it turned the armpits of all of my shirts orange. This stuff is crap.
Try it today and see some real results. Ultra Lipo Stick. Not available in stores. Results may vary.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge.
Most politically incorrect black man on the planet, Rod Eccles.
You know, the judge didn't even stop there. Of course, you know, she talked to the other 2 kids, the 9 and the 10-year-old. But what she did later is that Garcia or Gorsica, Gorcyca, said she appreciated that Simahoney, the mother, told her son about the importance of having a relationship with his father. It probably was too late for that, the judge said. But to the boy, the judge continued, you need to do a research program on Charlie Manson and the cult that he has. You have bought yourself living in Children's Village, going to the bathroom in public, and maybe summer school. Now, the judge then forbid the mother or anyone from her side of the family from visiting the boy. So the kid's now in jail. And the judge has just said, well, no, Mom and Mom's, nobody in the family can visit him now. Because the judge is saying that this kid should look up about... he's a 15-year-old kid. Is he planning to murder people? Are people trying to follow? Is he trying to convince people to follow him? Is he trying to be a mass murderer? How in the hell can this judge compare this 15-year-old kid to Charles Manson? I'm blown away by this. And people are, you know, unbelievable. She is accusing this kid of being a Charles Manson follower. Look, I don't know the whole case. Obviously, the story isn't going into detail of the whole case. But I find it to be a stretch that you're going to say this 15-year-old kid, because he won't talk to his father. I don't know. Did Charles Manson refuse to talk to his daddy? Is that it? Is she afraid because maybe Charles Manson didn't talk to his daddy that, you know, this kid is going to be a serial killer someday, the head of a death cult? That's kind of a stretch. I don't know. Well, you know, maybe somebody ought to go out there and profile. It seems to me that if this is what she's worried about, she wouldn't be sending the kid to jail. I mean, she just said the kid is messed up in the head. So you think that the judge would have the wherewithal, and be the adult here in order for the kid to have some sort of psychological counseling. But no, she's going to isolate him even more and cause him to be even more angry and divisive, Because there isn't going to be a review on the hearing on this until September 8th. So the kid is going to have to, 15 years old, he's going to miss his summer. He's basically going to be in jail for contempt with no way out of it, evidently, with no way of repairing it or fixing it until September 8th. Now, to me, that sounds like the kid has been tried and convicted of no crime by this judge and then sentenced without due process. This is the United States of America. Nobody goes to jail without due process. But she just sent this kid to jail for about 3 months. Sentenced him to jail for 3 months. No due process. That's what it's all about, folks. Welcome back. It is I, your lovable host, Rod, coming to you live from my bunkerized home studio somewhere in the great granite state of New Hampshire, where the state motto is live free or die. And that kid, once he gets out of jail, he should hot-foot it to New Hampshire, where he'll probably be safe. It is the state motto is not big government or bust. It is Thursday, July the 9th in the year of our Lord 2015, as we're getting closer to the weekend. The number that you can call if you wish to join me here this evening on the program is toll-free 603-835-3224. That is 603-835-3224. Now, yeah, time to move on from that story, but it's amazing how people, she's probably some leftist. I don't know who this judge is, but she's, well, even if she isn't I don't care if she's a leftist or a rightist. That particular, her reaction to this kid, the kid is 15. The son is 15. This judge acted younger than his teenager. You think she was 12 or something. A Toledo judge refuses to perform a gay marriage. This is from the dispatch.com. From Columbus, Ohio. Toledo, Ohio. Judge refuses to perform gay marriage. Now, before everybody just throws up their arms and say, oh, bigot, he's a racist and a homophobe and blah, blah, blah. Understand this. He's an African-American judge. Yes, he's a black guy. A Northwest Ohio municipal judge assigned to a courtroom where civil marriages are performed refused to marry 2 women less than 2 weeks after the U.S. Supreme Court legalized gay marriage. The judge's office confirmed this on Wednesday yesterday. Toledo municipal judge Alan McConnell was on a 3-week rotation assigned to perform civil ceremonies on Monday when Carolyn Wilson and her partner asked to be married. McConnell acknowledged the decision in a Wednesday statement. On Monday, July 6th, I declined to marry a non-traditional couple during my duties assignment, he said. The declination was based upon my personal and Christian beliefs established over many years. I apologize to the couple for the delay they experienced, and I wish them all the best. Now, on June 26th, the Supreme Court ruled that the U.S. Constitution provides same-sex couples the right to marry, handing a historic triumph to the gay rights movement, which also now puts them in line with being just like straight people, and that judge could have refused to have married a straight couple. If there was, a solid religious reason for maybe might have been a Catholic judge. Catholics don't believe in divorce and remarriage. You have to. I'm not a profound expert in the Catholic religion, but there are some religions that you can't be divorced and get remarried, which is why they have this thing called an annulment, which makes it like it never happened. So if you just simply say, yeah, it happened, but I just want to separate from him, well, no. Can't do that. So if you're of that belief that you can't be divorced and then remarry, because that's the same thing as being polygamy, and it's happened to straight people. There have they try to get married in a certain church, and the priest or the father, whatever it is, just says no. You can't do it. So, hey, Gay people, welcome